Shemo, Minkin, Lekbekei Tzai Mohamed, Lo Yarati Atai Mali, Itzechai, Itzarechai, Maina Kamuni, Ahara, Itzechai, Itzarechai, Ikahal Babashem Roshim Roshim Vaya, Ahachot Hadien, the words of the 23rd Psalm, a Psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I shall not want. Giving me repose in green meadows, leading me beside the still waters to revive my spirit, guiding me on the right path, for that is God's essence. Though I walk through a valley of the shadow of death, I fear no harm, for you are with me. Your staff and your rod comfort me. You prepare a banquet for me in the presence of my foes. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and kindness shall be my portion all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Adonai forever. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. And I remember when I was talking to Shane over the phone, he was saying, who is going to come with a rainy day? So your presence here is really appreciated. Thank you so much. We also thank you everyone online for tuning in. My name is Rabah Mas from Congregation Shaarey Zedek, and it's my great honor to be here this afternoon officiating the funeral service for Beverly Carol Minkin of blessed memory, who was also known to the Jewish people by her Hebrew name, Bluma Vat Zecharia Vechaya Sora, Zichronah Livracha. She was the daughter of Samuel and Sally Lipshin of blessed memory, the wife of the late Raymond Minkin of blessed memory, the sister of Donna Jampolsky and Cheryl and Davis Evans, the mother of Shane Milken, and also of Rhonda Milken of blessed memory. Beverly passed away peacefully on her sleep on Friday, May 6th, at the age of 84. This week, we read a Torah portion called Emor. And there is a rabbinic teaching taken from the names of the three consecutive Torah portions in the book of Leviticus. They are Acharaimot, Kedoshim, and Emor. And that translates into after death, speak holiness. And the rabbis say that to truly speak holiness of the dead, we should recognize everything they did in this world to find the uniqueness of the person. In this case, we need to understand in how many ways, how many different ways, Beverly was holy. Beverly was born in Winnipeg, March 24th, 1938, and grew up in the city legendary North End. First on Jarvis, before moving to Rupert's Land in the early 1950s. She graduated from St. John's Tech. Beverly met the love of her life, Raymond Minkin, in 1957. They were married on June 21st, 1959, and spent 45 wonderful years together, raising their children in Garden City in the 60s. Beverly was all about family. And this is a great thing, because Jews have always appreciated the importance and centrality of a strong family unit. Considering that the first mitzvah, the first commandment in the Holy Torah is to be fruitful and multiply, you should come at no surprise that nurturing a family is considered of extreme importance in the Jewish tradition. Creating a family has been thought of not only as a matter of personal desire, but also as an act that will have lasting impact in the greatest community. Family is also the single most important influence in a person's life. From the first moment, children depend on parents and family to protect them, provide for their needs. Parents and family form a person's first relationships. In a world of confusion and uncertainty, it is more important than ever to make, as Beverly did, our families the center of our lives, on the top of our priorities. Beverly was everybody's cool mom. She made everyone feel special. To know Beverly was to love her, vice versa. Beverly was, as Shane told me, a social butterfly. If it weren't for COVID, lockdowns, and health issues, Beverly would be socializing all day long. That's because she was a people person who loved to socialize and entertain. She loved dining out, from the fanciest restaurants to greasy spoon diners, and just about everything in between. Beverly was old school. She could talk on the phone for hours, but never use a computer. Although she became an expert in the strategy game Shanghai. In her later years, she had a passion for completing daily crossword, and was a big fan of Jeopardy and Blue Bloods. Beverly was known for her sense of humor, her impeccable style, or her resemblance to Elizabeth Taylor. When her kids were grown, she entered the retail fashion industry, where she made many lifelong friends. Beverly was a very strong and resilient person who never gave up. This trait was evident whenever she had to deal with bumps along the road. For example, she beat cancer, not once, not twice, but 3 times. She suffered from the sudden loss of her soulmate, Raymond, in 2004, and the loss of her daughter, Randa, 2008. Even though it took a toll on Beverly's sunny outlook. She kept going and found the strength she needed in friends, and especially her son Shane. She was able to live independently until almost the end, where Beverly finally moved to the Minkin Center, a place that was great for her, and provided great care towards the end of her life. May her memory be a source of blessing and comfort to all of you. Amen. El male rachamim shochei bameroimim ametzei menucha nechona tachat kanfei השכינה ומעלות קדושים, קדושים וטהורים, כזוהר הרקיע המזהירים את נשמת פלומה בזכריה וחייה סורה שעלך לעולמה בעבור שאנו מתפללים בעד הזכרת נשמתה בגן עדן בגן עדן תהי מנוחתה לכם ולרחמים יעשתי ראיה וסדר כנעביו לעולמים וצרור בצרור הקקים החיים את נשמתה אדוני ונחלתה ותנוח בשלום על משכבה ונאמר אמן. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among the holy and pure to the soul of Beverly Minkin, who has gone to her eternal home. Merciful One, we ask that our loved one find perfect peace in your eternal embrace. May her soul be bound up in the bond of life. May she rest in peace. And let us all say, Amen. The mourner's Kaddish. Gadal, Mitkadash, Shmei Rabah. V'almad yvirach yirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon, v'yomechon, chaye dechol Beit Israel, v'galav v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabah mevorach, le'alam u'le'olmei olmaya, יברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה ושבחתה ונחמתה נמירם מעלמה ויאמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום עם רמיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. המקום ינחם אתכם את תושב לציון בירושלים. May God bless you and comfort. Let us all say Amen. Just a couple of announcements. In lieu of flowers, donations, Beverly's memory can be made Cancer Care Manitoba or to the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, the CNIB, or to the Minkin Center. Shane would like to thank all the friends for being there all along the years, especially Patricia and Debbie. And also, a big thank you to Beverly's sisters, with whom she spoke almost every day, adding quality to her days. So, the next step now is to proceed with the burial itself. And there is an open invitation to everyone present here to come forward, pick up a shovel, and to put some earth on top of Beverly's coffin. According to the rabbis, this is an act of chesed, to translate an act of kindness. So I would like to invite Shane first to come forward, and then everybody else is invited. Thank you so much for coming, and also a reminder that Shiva is going to be private. Thank you much also everyone on the internet for tuning in and being with us this afternoon.